what we're gonna do now is clean up the engine bay of this Mazda 6. What I'm gonna be using is the Chemical Guys All Clean, which is a citrus-based all-purpose cleaner. Now the direction says to dilute it, and what we've got here is this bottle that's already diluted. So this engine bay is actually really dirty. What we've done is sort of taken some precautions to put plastic on the battery and also the alternator. What I'm gonna do is spray some of this diluted Chemical Guys all-purpose cleaner throughout the engine bay. I'm also gonna be using sort of an old dirty paintbrush to really get into some of the tighter spaces, and then we're gonna hose it down, and then also top everything off with the Chemical Guys sort of dressing on top, okay? So let's go ahead and get the party started. So again, what I'm gonna do is just spray throughout. I don't really need to soak it, but sort of just spray will take care of the engine bay or the engine cover. Over here, there's a lot of grime, especially down here is just a lot of dirt, road grime that's all sort of baked in there. Spray a little bit of this. And the purpose of me using the brush is to really get into sort of the hard to reach places and really make sure that we work the product in. Now Chemical Guys does have sort of a brush that you guys can use, but this is all that we've got available with me right now. So it's what we're gonna be using. So like for example, if you go over here, Paul, and you can see all of that dirt and grime, even the top of sort of like the washer fluid cap. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this all in here and get it, try to clean it up as much as we can and really work the product in. Now a smaller brush would be a little bit more handful or useful, just so that we can really get into the tighter spaces, but this brush is actually doing a really good job. So we'll get the engine cover, get this all nice cleaned up, make this thing look real pretty. And like I said, what we're gonna do is hose it down here in a little bit. All right, so you guys just sort of seen a quick time lapse of me spraying and sort of scrubbing the engine bay with my brush. What I'm gonna do now is actually hose everything down, get it perfectly cleaned up. Washed it all down, hosed it all off, got it really nice and clean. What we're gonna do now is sort of wipe everything down, start the car up so you guys can see what the before and after. But even if you come in real close, Paul, you can see the huge difference that's already made. So in this area was absolutely caked earlier, especially in this area right here. All of this, all of the shock mounts were really dirty. Over here was absolutely dirty. Look at all that. It's absolutely looking perfectly clean. So what we're gonna do now is dry everything off, and then we're gonna top it off with the sort of plastic dressing that Chemical Guys have. All right guys, so now that we've sort of cleaned up the engine bay, the plastic and the vinyl on the engine bay is looking kind of sort of a matte finish. We want to make it look glossy. We want to make it look really nice. So what I'm using here is the Chemical Guys VRP, which is a protectant for your vinyl, rubber, and also plastic. Okay, so as you can see, Paul, if you want to bring it up a little bit closer, you can see that the engine cover, all right, I've got one side that's really matte because I haven't used any of the product yet. And on this side, it's nice, beautiful, sort of shiny finish to it. Oops, that was a little much, sorry for that. So what I'll do is I'll finish up the rest of the engine cover so that you guys can see what VRP can really do. Again, the main purpose of this is to make your plastics, your rubber, your vinyl, sort of one, give it a little bit of protection, and two, make it look nice and presentable. We don't want somebody looking in our engine bay or even our dashboard or really any of the plastic trims on our car and go, bakit ganun? Bakit hindi siya makintab? Bakit mukha siyang madumi pa din? So let's protect it with the Chemical Guys VRP. Again, this is good for your plastic, your vinyls, so it's good for your interior as well, the dashboard and things like that. So this engine cover is looking really, really nice now. We'll get it all over here. We'll get it here as well. All right. This fuse box, we'll cover it up, make it look pretty. What we can do is even sort of this rubber trim right here, we can make it look shiny. So you guys can see a big difference in here. So for example, if Paul, if you want to come up a little closer. So the engine cover right here has it, but look at the inside portion. We didn't put anything on there yet, so you can see it's sort of matte finish. It doesn't look really attractive. So we'll get it right in here and make everything look perfect. So if you're looking to clean up your engine bay, or if you want to do anything to sort of protect your vinyl, plastic, or rubber, also check out the Chemical Guys VRP. Again, my name is Michael from PartsPRO.PH. Today we've done a lot. We've cleaned up the engine bay with the Chemical Guys All Clean, which is a citrus-based all-purpose cleaner. We've hosed down the engine bay, got into the crevices, made sure it was nice and clean, and then we topped everything off with the Chemical Guys VRP dressing, which is a protectant for vinyl, rubber, and plastic. All right, if you guys have any questions, how to do things, if you're enjoying this video, comment down below, subscribe to our channel, and also check out PartsPRO.PH.